South Africans are xenophobic. South Africans hate their brothers and sisters. South Africans are jealous of other African brothers and sisters. South Africans are lazy. Welcome to another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Guys, that is how I started doing my new intro of the podcast. Yo, my friend. TikTok is not having it. People at TikTok, they just watch that little intro and they are cooking me in the comment section. Go back to your country, take your Jolofina wife and children. The problem is the people in TikTok don't know me. They don't know my content. As you can see, my page on TikTok is growing very fast and I get like 100 followers a day. The YouTube page is extremely slow, but we'll get there. So it's quite funny, it's quite funny, but I try not to defend myself. I just laugh at the comments. Eventually I realize what the channel is about. But guys, you saw the heading. Man, you know what? Nigerians are some dumbass. Before we go on the video that we're going to be discussing today, I want us to first be on the same page, and that is that currently South Africa is fighting for the economy and is fighting for what is rightfully theirs. And unfortunately or fortunately, the laws of South Africa tends to protect foreigners more than it does their own people, and it happens that foreigners tend to understand these laws quite well and they take advantage of it. Now, there's this notion that foreigners are smarter than South Africa, foreigners are more educated, foreigners are hard workers, and this notion of South African being jealous of foreigners and what foreigners are achieving in their country and so forth. So, first thing is first. This is the situation at hand.
Hello guys, nice to have you here. Today we are in the Villa Street where there are...
So guys, first of all, the Villa Street, just from the accent, we can all make an assumption of which nationality this person is from. Now that we are all... comment below, let me know what's your assumption. Now that we are in agreement what nationality the person is, let's continue to listen.
Former traders or trading. Today we try to find out what is going on. We are able to find out there is a verification going on for a few days now, and it has been a peaceful verification, but was actually interrupted by Operation Dudula. During this time, they were faced off by South Africans who are the stand owners. Thank you for watching, guys.
So basically what's happening is, that is first of all not Operation Dudula, that is March and March. South Africans are now standing against informal businesses and closing them down. And this obviously has angered a lot of foreigners, and it has angered some South Africans who benefit from these businesses. So now in Nigeria, they've decided they want South Africans out of their country. And this specific conversation was had on this podcast. So we're going to listen to it and break it down. And this is going to prove to you South Africans that all this fighting and all this podcasting, all this talking is a waste of time. These people are very stupid, very dumb. Like what I'm about to show you will show you the level of stupidity that they possess. Because what you're about to hear, even a grade 7, you see here in South Africa, we have levels of school. You start from crash. In the crash, you are taught how to draw and paint in between the lines. You go to get R, and then you go to primary. In primary schools, where you develop your senses, where you are able to write correctly, where you are able to communicate. And then that goes from grade 1 to grade 7. Then you go to high school. High school is very important. Because high school, they first test your mind in grade 8 to see if you are ready for these challenges that the teenage world is about to bring to you. Then they put you in grade 9, which is the grade where your creativity and your mind is allowed to explore. Anyone that fails grade 9 right now in life, they're either criminals, they're in prison, or they're not doing well. Nobody that failed grade excuse guys, but there's no way. No one who failed grade 9 is doing good in life right now. Let's be honest. Because grade 9 is where you were allowed to explore what it is that you like, so that by the time you get to grade 10, you need to already have known. Because grade 10, 11, and 12, those marks, those decisions is what was going to determine what you're going to do in tertiary, which is university or college. Levels of education. Education in South Africa is extremely important. Unlike these moo countries, these useless countries where they are unregistered. But anyways, guys, that is not the topic of today. All I'm trying to show is what you're about to hear will bamboozle your 30% brain. Let's go.
Correct. Study for the country you don't land. And study for the South African don't land.
Yes.
It's the right time now for we,
Nigerians,
to send South African back to their country.
How is that possible?
First of all, I just want to say big thank you to Big Managers Vibes channel. I got this video from your channel. Big shout out. I'm going to tag you and show you some love. Please don't strike me. Please don't strike me. This is for educational purposes only. Let's go.
I think this is the right time. It can be possible by this time around.
Why? Why is it possible?
Because what?
Why?
So the guy, Big Manager, is the guy on top. So listen to the questions he asks him and how this Nigerian guy answers these questions.
South African are doing Nigerians.
Are South Africa living in Nigeria?
Yes.
Where? Like what?
Let me tell you something now.
What are they actually doing in South Africa?
They are doing their business.
What kind of business?
Let me say all this free TV, DSTV, and most of them. I think, yeah, they are, South Africa has people that owns it.
DSTV.
Yes.
But DSTV, it's assisting Nigerians.
No, it's not helping matters. Let me tell you one thing now. Very soon now, Nigeria will start producing their.
So let's just pause there for a second, guys. So basically, this Nigerian guy is saying that they want South Africans out of Nigeria. So this guy asks him, okay, are South Africans living in Nigeria? Because he knows there are no South Africans living in Nigeria. So what does he mean by that question? It means there are no South Africans just gallivanting in Nigeria, opening illegal shops, scamming people, dating Nigerian women, having babies left and right, flooding their whatever. That doesn't exist in Nigeria. That's what he's asking him. He proceeds to say, yes, they are South Africans. And then they start talking about the companies. Which company does he mention? He mentions companies that benefit their country, not the informal businesses they have here in South Africa. Cell phone businesses, laptop businesses, hair salons, barber shops, selling of cars, mechanics, you name it, powder selling. Not that, because you can't name that, because South Africans are not doing that in anyone's country. He names legit registered companies, and this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. These guys are such idiots. Their argument has absolutely no weight and no value. They are just talking out of their ass. Getting rid of DSTV, which Nigerian company that is registered, that is as big as DSTV, that is being attacked in South Africa?
Their own.
Their own.
Yes.
And when Nigeria started producing,
let me tell you one thing. Even like that, chef, the South African chef, the experience. Not that we not get the experience. So you understand?
Oh, okay.
We just give them the privilege now for them to be getting something doing in Nigerian. You understand? But what they are doing Nigerians now in their country, so we can't take that shit now.
So basically what he's saying is, even DSTV and South African companies in Nigeria is doing South Africans a favor, just so you guys can have a little income with Naira. Does this guy not realize that, first of all, the South African currency is 10 times, if not 100 times, if not 1,000 times bigger than the Naira? So working in Nigeria and earning in Naira is actually a disadvantage to a South African, especially if you have a family in South Africa that you need to assist. What the fuck is he talking about? Guys, I understand we are 30%ers, okay? And I might be utilizing the full capacity of the 30%. But come on, Giants, come on. These are the people that we were supposed to fear. These are the people that.
Okay.
Yes. So as they deport us from their side to our side, so also we want to deport them from our side to their side. What we do, Ghanaians?
What are you people doing?
We send Ghanaians back to their country. So we want to take this action now on South African. We want to take South African back to their country because we don't want.
You see. He's talking about what they did to Ghanaians, and he's talking about Ghana must go. But he's forgetting that today, because this video was done 1 day ago, Vandaag, today, it is them who Ghana is trying to get rid of in Ghana. It is almost like when they speak in one parallel, like they speak in 2D. Like they are speaking like this, without having visors, or without having blinkers, or without having any notion of what is happening to them around the world. And Nigerians are aware of what is happening to them around the world, or they just like to argue without sense. I'm beginning to wonder.
See them more again because they don't want Nigeria to live in their country. So I think now, if South Africa want to live in peace in Nigeria, let them pay those people that sent back to Nigeria. Let them pay them the damages they do to them, because most of our property.
No, but South Africans, they have not said Nigeria yet, but they are just.
Let me tell you one thing. If you forget, at the back, they demolish some of our companies in South Africa. They demolish most of our team there.
Now, guys, he's about to make claims that don't exist. He's claiming that South Africans have been demolishing Nigerian companies. You see, this is the problem with fake news and fake YouTubers like your Ajims and all these people that speak foul about South Africa. And this is the reason why my voice is so loud as a foreigner. Because it's very important for other foreigners to speak like I do, because we have these other foreigners making us all look bad. In the country now they don't want us here. Now they want us to all to food check. They don't care whether you are legal or well, not me, guys. Me, I'm safe. Me, I'm good. Me, I've been adopted. I'm good. Me, I'm good. Now they want get the fuck out of here, guys. South Africans are not asking for the impossible. They're just asking for their land to be respected. They're asking for their resources, which are for them, to be given back to them. And for you foreigners who are here, and you know what's the funny thing? South Africa didn't even say Baya Hambe. They started saying Baya Hambe when you guys started being disrespectful. South Africa said, leave the public facilities for South Africans because you're putting a strain on it. That's all. That's where they started. Then when you became disrespectful, then they went to the schools. Now they started going to their jobs and your companies, and things got worse. I know today you are pompous, you are because you know the government, especially Zimbabweans, are celebrating right now because the government has given you guys an extension to 2027. The people are going to speak. The people are going to speak. The people are going to speak. They are watching everything that is happening. The ANC and the DA, they are preparing for the elections in 2029 because they are under the impression that right now, at this exact moment, South Africa is extremely unstable. They have no unity. So therefore, when the local election come, they will accumulate enough votes and still remain in power long enough that by the time they reach 2029, they'll be able to have these Kwerekweres and these foreigners and these illegals legalized to an extent where they're going to vote for them. You heard it here first.
That is bringing income, then demolish. Even the Nigerian embassy will get for there, then demolish them.
I know you said the demolish.
Then demolish.
Ghana.
Then demolish.
There was South Africa.
South Africa.
Guys. So apparently, South Africans, you guys demolished the Nigerian embassy and you didn't call Uncle P. Which embassy did you guys demolish? That mean I went everywhere to search. Everywhere. All I saw was that the Nigerian embassy in the USA has been abandoned. like you can just walk in like it's a ghost house. But let's listen.
Even the action Ghana even take for Nigeria, South Africa. I think the action the Ghana take for Nigerian. I think the South African take beyond what Ghana did to Nigerian. So I think the action we take move now, because the South African will go back to their country, because we can't take that shit.
But how many South African in Nigeria?
I tell you, there are many.
I mean, I never jammed South Africa.
Hey, there are many.
I never jammed them.
I tell you, there are many. Let me tell you one thing now. Just try this. Let me just tell you. Just go for free TV or Go TV now. Just touch that one. A part of the rest assets they have in Nigeria. Just touch only these two now. I think that thing will affect them. So
how
now,
do you think it's going to affect South African?
It will affect them.
Like how? Which way?
Oh, okay. Why they not do it for their country?
So just touch DSTV, that thing will affect it. My guy, if they touch DSTV, where will your Miss Universe Nigeria be televised? Where will your football be televised? Where will Tinubu make his announcements so it leaves your country and is heard all over? You know what, nah, he has a lot to say.
I didn't know get
Why they not do it for their country?
Did they not have DSTV and Go TV in South Africa?
I don't know for them. But
Why do you say that if the Nigerian going to stop DSTV and DSTV is gonna affect South Africa?
I think now only one house now. We say if you go for Nigeria now, presently now in Nigeria now, I think only one house now did not have that thing. You understand? So anybody
Only
that
one house that not have.
I tell you now, only few inside 100%. I would say now only I would say now, let me say 20%. That did not have all those Go TV, DSTV, Free TV. I think only few you can just get that
decoder in.
That did not get decoder in their house.
But Nigerian's government is taking the task from them. It's not like they are just doing business in.
Let me tell you something.
But Nigerian government is taking tasks. They are paying their tasks, and that thing is also helping you, the Nigerian living in Nigeria.
So the issue that is happening here that the brother is not getting is that Nigerians don't understand taxation. That's the reason why when they come to South Africa, they're extremely shocked at how South African functions, at how South Africans are able to acquire certain services. That's why they get shocked at how South Africans functioning. They don't understand tax. They don't understand that all these international companies that come into their country, it's not only so it can create employment, it's also that so that it can pay taxation into their country so that the economy can develop. But they won't know about this because their government is chowing. They make the deals like that money goes into the government's pocket and their government does not put it back into their country. That's why the countries are the way they are. They come to South Africa, they see tar roads, they see OR Tambo, they see Cape Town, they see Joe, they see all this beautiful stuff. And they're like, wow, wow, wow. They don't realize all this is built by taxpayers, which is the South African citizens, the companies that, whether they are local or international. The businesses that you are fighting for, that you are saying South Africans are jealous of and blah blah blah, doesn't even pay taxation. They are informal businesses. They do not hire employees. Therefore, it does nothing for the people of South Africa. I know this will go in here and come out here. Is it come in here and get out here? You guys will not understand it. So the message is simple. South Africa, these people will never hear you. They will never understand you. Not because of any other reason, but the fact that they have no hope in their nations to such an extent that they have trained their minds and their systems and their souls to defend the undefendable. They will just spew nonsense for the sake of spewing nonsense, for the sake of the fact that their voice are being heard. They are hoping that in the midst of the noise, you will get tired. Like I always say in this channel, a luta continua. I'm your boy Uncle P. If you like the truth, this is the channel you subscribe to. And I shall see you guys on the next one. Cheers.